Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over. Going to be giving out some plays. I have 5 plays of 9 games today, so I really like this card. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. And we also have merch. If you guys want to help support the channel that way, you can check out our merch in the link in the description of the video. And as always, give me your best bet for the NHL today in the comment section below. Yep. All right, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had actually not a bad day. We went 3-2. We still finished up 1.2 units on the day. We had a hit with the Edmonton Oilers and the Montreal Canadiens going under the total of 6. That game finished 3-2 in overtime. Then we had 2 losses with St. Louis and Calgary, and I learned something yesterday that I'm probably going to implement for the rest of the year. I'm done playing Calgary for a while, and I'm done playing St. Louis for a while. Plain and simple, these teams have not looked good. This was their last chance of me backing them. I got them at plus monies, and guess what? They're not good. They're not good teams right now. St. Louis is not in a playoff spot, and they're probably not going to make that playoff spot. This number 4 seed for that West Division could potentially be San Jose. It could potentially be Arizona. It's not going to be the Blues because they have a lot of games against the Knights and the Wild and the Avalanche coming up. This Blues team's going to be one to fade coming up. Same with the Calgary Flames. They're probably not making the playoffs either. It's just the way it is. It's going to be the Senators, the Canucks, and the Flames missing out of the playoffs in the Canadian division. But then our last 2 plays, Arizona, we were just mentioning them with the West Division. They get the money last night. They get the 5-2 win over that LA Kings team, which seems to be going in the wrong direction. This Arizona team's looking a lot better. Like to see it. Colorado, Minnesota, that game hit way over. It was 1-0 at the end of the first period. I was like, okay. There's still 2 periods left, and then they score 4 goals in the next 2 periods each. It's like that was an easy over. So we went 3-2, 175 and 166 on the year. We're profiting, making money. So let's get into today's slates for the NHL, and we got a couple interesting plays for today. We're starting it off here with the New Jersey Devils hosting the Buffalo Sabres. -145 for the Devils, +131 for the Sabres. Mackenzie Blackwood most likely in net versus Linus Ullmark, who had returned about a week ago, and this Buffalo team's been playing much better of late. They've gotten points in their last 4 games. They are 2-0-2, so the Sabres team is starting to play better, and they're going up against a team where they've won 3 out of their 8 games against so far this year. I feel like this is a very balanced matchup, actually. Even though this New Jersey team has been playing better of late, for a team that's not going to make the playoffs, this is a spot where I like Buffalo. Especially if Taylor Hall is going to be a healthy scratch and they're going to get him out, because he's not been playing good at all for this Buffalo Sabres team so far this year. So that is a spot I really like. Getting some plus money here, +131. I know it's not what you really normally want for this Buffalo team, but Palmieri is day-to-day. They still don't have Nico Hischier. And Linus Ullmark has just been playing good in net, considering that is the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, he's 7-5-3 as a Sabres goalie. Kind of interesting there. He's a .921 save percentage. He's a good goalie on a bad team. I like Buffalo here. I'm going to take them on the +131 line. And that's where we're going for this game. Next, we're heading to the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. -119 for the Rangers, +108 for the Penguins. Tristan Yari and net returning for this Pittsburgh team versus Igor Shesterkin. And as for injuries, Tanev is still going to be out. Kapanen is still out. Malkin is still out for this Pittsburgh team. Tristan Yari is coming back from injury. But I still like this Pittsburgh team. And I think they're still a better overall team than this New York Rangers squad. They've taken 5 out of the 6 games so far this season, and we're getting a plus money tag for them. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Penguins here. This is a 3% play, potentially a 4% play for me. I like the Penguins in this spot versus the Rangers. I think this is just a spot where we're getting plus money. We're getting plus money for Pittsburgh, so I like them. So we're taking the Penguins here, plus 108 versus the New York Rangers. Tampa Bay Lightning here versus the Columbus Blue Jackets in our next game. Minus 214 for this Lightning team, plus 192 for the Blue Jackets, over under 5.5 goals for this one. And something's up with Tampa Bay. They've been struggling lately. They lost rather convincingly to Detroit. Granted, that was with who was in net? They had Martin in net, which is not even on the roster here on DraftKings. But they had like a third string goalie in net. It wasn't even Andrei Vasilevsky or Curtis McElhinney. So, but this offense has really been struggling for this Tampa Bay team. Overall, this is a no play for me in this game. Probably a slight lean towards the under, but that minus 123 is not something I'm going to touch right now. This Columbus Blue Jackets team is a team that knows how to slow down this Tampa Bay Lightning team. It would probably be a dog or pass spot for me here for the side. Overall, it's a pass for me, though. I'm not interested in betting this game. These two teams are two teams that right now I don't know what to think about the Lightning right now. Yes, they're still Stanley Cup contenders, don't get me wrong, but they're struggling. All right, our next game here is going to be the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Minus 124 the Bruins, plus 109 for the Flyers. And my first look was I really like the Bruins at this short price. They've been playing inconsistent, but they've been playing better of late. Boston. The only thing that really kept me off of this game is Rask is out, Halak under COVID protocols now. Villar started last game, so it's going to be Jeremy Swayman in this game versus Carter Hart. Swayman's not bad. I believe he had an under 2 goal allowed percentage and like a 9-13 or something in the AHL. He's not a bad goalie. But I just want to see how Jeremy Swayman plays out before we ever try to back him here. This game's going to be a pass. Lean towards the Bruins. I still don't trust this Philadelphia team. This is a plus Carter Hart's in net. I want to see better stuff from Carter Hart before I even think about backing him either. So overall, this game is going to be another pass. I just don't see any value in either of these sides. I just need to see more before putting my money on them. Our next game here will be the Washington Capitals and the New York Islanders. Minus 125 for the Isles, plus 113 for the Capitals. The first thing I looked at with this game was that plus 113 is kind of intriguing on a really good Capitals team. They're not missing any big names. The Isles are going to still be there. The only big name is out for them is Anders Lee. He's out for the year. It's going to be Semyon Varlamov and Ilya Samsonov. And one thing I've seen is I believe the Islanders are 12-6 to the over on home games. So this Islander team plays really interestingly. They are four overs to I think like 15 unders on the road. But when they get home, they are an over team. We're going with the over in this game, which feels weird with the New York Islanders. But I like the home overs. Plus, we all know the Washington Capitals can put up goals. They score 3.42 goals per game. which is second in the NHL, only behind Colorado. So I like the over in this match. This is just feels like a good spot for them, and we're going to be taking them with the over 5.5 on that line. So give me the over 5.5. On to our next game. Florida Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, kind of the marquee matchup of the day. Minus 145 for the Canes, plus 131 for the Panthers. Over-under of 6 goals for this one. And looking at this game, it's going to be a pass for me at the end of the day. I like Carolina in the spot, though. Minus 145. I just don't know if I'm going to lay that minus 145 or not. I lean towards the over. It's going to be Sergei Bobrovsky, and we're getting the return of Pierre Mrazek, which is really exciting for this Carolina team. He was looking really good in his first 4 starts. He went 3-1, 968 save percentage, .74 goals allowed per game. He had a couple shutouts. I believe he was tied for third. He's tied for third in shutouts in the league or something like that, which is crazy considering he's had 4 starts. This Carolina team is a team I want to back. Minus 145 against a really good Florida team, though, I don't think that's the spot. I think there's value there, but overall, it's going to be a pass here for me. We're going to go to this next game, though. Nashville, Detroit, minus 155 for the Predators, plus 140 for Detroit, and I actually have a 5% play on this game. And I never thought a month ago I'd be saying this, but I have a 5% play on this Nashville Predators team. We're taking them on the regulation line. Wow, this Nashville team has been playing really well. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They're beating decent opponents. They're not just they're looking good. UC Saros has looked really good. I mean, this is a Nashville team that I'm looking to back. And Detroit's not a team I'm looking to back. I'm getting a good matchup between UC Saros versus Thomas Greiss. And we're getting minus 110 on a regulation line. I think Nashville wins this game easily. I think this is going to be a stroll in the park type of game for Nashville. They've been playing so well lately. I'm going to lay the minus 110 on the regulation line. And it's going to be a 5% play for them. So that's my best bet of the day is the Nashville Predators in regulation. Our next play here is going to be our next game here is the Dallas Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks. Minus 111 for the Stars, plus 101 for the Blackhawks. Antoine Khudobin for the Dallas Stars versus Kevin Lankinen. Lankinen has slowed down after his hot start. He's 13-10-4, 918 save percentage, 2.72 goals allowed per game. Antoine Khudobin, he's looked okay. He's 7-9-4, 908 save percentage, 2.48 goals allowed per game. Dallas is 4-3-3 in their last 10 games. Chicago is 3-7-0. We expected some regression. We've gotten some regression. And I think that's going to continue. This Dallas Stars team, they're going to need to play better to get some wins. And I think they do tonight. I'm taking them at the minus 111 line. I like this Dallas Stars team to get the win versus a Blackhawks team I'm looking to fade. And plus, we're getting them at a short favorite price. Minus 111, I have no problem laying that. Give me the Dallas Stars, minus 111 versus the Chicago Blackhawks tonight in this game. Which leads us to our final game on the slate. We have the Anaheim Ducks and the San Jose Sharks. Minus 175 for the Sharks, plus 158 for the Ducks. Trevor Zegras was sent down to the AHL so they can get him to be from a winger back to his natural position of a center. So they're not going to have Zegras for a little bit here. I really like San Jose in this matchup. This San Jose team, surprisingly, could be a playoff team. They've looked much better of late. They've won 6 of their last 10, receiving points in 7 of their last 10. And this is a San Jose team where they're getting better goaltending now from Martin Jones. This is going to be an interesting team to back coming down the stretch of this season within the last 4 to 5 weeks. This game, though, it's not a game I'm backing either team. It's a pass. This line's a little wide for me for the Sharks, but I do like the Sharks in this matchup. They're just not a team I'm looking to lay minus 175 on. So this is going to be a pass for this final game, leaning towards the Sharks, but we're going with no play on that one. All right, so we're going to go over our plays here, and we're getting Buffalo now at plus 133. We got Pittsburgh at plus 108. We're going the over 5.5 between the Isles and the Capitals. We're going the Stars and the Blackhawks, or Stars minus 111 versus the Blackhawks. And as our best bet, we're going the Nashville Predators in regulation minus 110 versus the Detroit Red Wings. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earl Sports Bets. Let me just type in my plays here because I forgot to do that. We're just going to go under 5.5 there. I forgot to do that beforehand. But these are going to be the plays for today, because I know some people probably just skip to the end of the video where we have the plays at the end of the screen. So I want to make sure those are correct for you guys. There we go. That's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And let's cash some bets. Let's make some money in the NHL tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.